Welcome everybody to Tuesday night on what day is it? It's Thursday, and it's 10 o'clock, and big deal. 3 hours from now, 1 o'clock a.m. Central Time, I will be live with Creaky and some Flatties. It doesn't matter who the Flatties are, it's Creaky that matters, and I will be live with Creaky in 3 hours time. That's 1 a.m. here, and we're gonna have a couple of Flatties on. Yeah, you want to know? Okay, it's Mikey Smith and Sam Abakaya. I'm sorry, I don't want to pronounce it wrong. Sam from Israel, who has the channel Flat Earth Reconnaissance. So I had invited him on. He's like, "Hey, what if I get Mikey?" I'm like, "Sure thing." And then he's like, "Could you get Creaky?" And I'm like, "Wow, I mean, I know the guy, we go back." Anyway, so Creaky's like, "Yeah, sure thing." Creaky's never spoken live to a Flerf before, as far as I know. So we're popping his cherry tonight. So anyway, that's going to be amazing. Right now, this is basically the warm-up, the pre-show, the getting you ready, and a time for me to pound an entire pot of coffee. This is from Ruby Falls. Ruby Falls is an underground waterfall in Knoxville, Tennessee. Really cool if you're ever in the vicinity. All right. Anyway, we're going to be watching some CC videos. Before that, though, I want to show you, it's no surprise to anybody that Flatties are some of the most horrible people on the planet. And I sometimes, part of the reason why the Flerf Wiki exists is to document the horribleness that is flat earthers. And Rock Riddick on X is one such flat earther that definitely needs some documentation. So let me get it here. You'll want to see this. So here's his Flerf Wiki, Brock Riddick. There's a real picture of him. Pretty sure that's him. Maybe, I don't know. Could be wrong about that. But this right here, this is a something he posted recently. So I'm not going to read all of it. I'll just put it up on screen here and let you read it. Now, certainly people have disagreements on science. And for some reason, if people disagree on the nature of whether or not the Earth is flat, then they tend to get all science wrong, and also tend to get be of a certain type of individual. And Brock Riddick basically really leans into the horribleness of all the things. It's start with I'll go with number 4 there. Look at the 4th from the top there. Can you see that? Number 4. I mean, he just openly says it. He doesn't even like try to hide it. He doesn't try to be coy. He doesn't use dog whistles. He just says it, right? And then let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Number 7. Have a look at that one. Yep. Good job, Flatties. This is your guy, Flatties. Just so you know, Flatties, this is your guy. I can point to it right here. Here we go. This one right here. Right. He's proud of it. Also, this one here, he misspelled. He's so smart. And this one is only okay for the season where Penny had her haircut. That's all. Let's see here. This one here I found funny because I think that this is misogynist misspelled because he's such an idiot. And this one right here. No surprise. This is typical flat earther, and especially on X, because X is very much not censored, right? whatever your position is on censorship. I generally don't like censorship, but man, X is a cesspool for it now. Anyway, there you go. Let's see, we've got this one here. And then I'm going to say that the other young Earth creationists are like, oh no, don't put yourself in our group. And then there you go. Anyway, there's a typical Flatty. Now, yeah, and the reason why this exists now, and I don't know if this is his real name or not, but it should be, if it is his real name, when somebody goes and Googles his name and finds out, maybe he's applying for a job, they want to know whether or not he's a good employee. And then now they'll know he's not a good employee, but even more so. He was recently bragging about an IQ test that he took. I can't believe this. This is so amazing. So Brock took an IQ test. He scored 80. He's in the top 90%. The top 90%. Right. And he saw that as a thing. He's like, oh, 90%. That's pretty good. So he posted about it. I got my IQ score back. I'm in the top 98%. Or 90.88%. Sorry. His IQ is 80. He's right. I got a link here. An IQ of 80 is classified as borderline intellectual functioning. He's basically, 1 point away from not being able to live by himself because he's not smart enough. Anyway, he posted it a second time. Like this was in response to somebody that, saying you're not smart. And he's like, I got some bad news for you, buddy. My tests are in. Like, oh, that is not a flex, but he thinks it is. That's how dumb he is. This is who flat earthers are. And you know what? There were no flat earthers responding to this saying, hold on, Brock, let's pump the brakes there, buddy. Oh, pump the brakes. He didn't. No Flerfs were in there saying just a second. All right. Morgan Johnson. Thank you very much. Welcome to Newton. Jack Fatter says, CC2, I may fall into a derp coma. Well, be sure to have your boiled bean juice. That's what I got. And Jack Fatter says, I wouldn't begin my resume with that list. I don't know. Maybe he could get a job at Arby's with Roger Ledwell. They're the kind of place that's like, we're not going to Google anybody that applies here because we just don't want to know. And, if they only slice off their finger a little bit into the roast beef, it's okay. It's okay. Anyway, so we got some CC action here. Be sure to get your wild turkey ready. Because here is a video, and if you looked at the thumbnail, hold on a second, I just got to tell you, if you looked at the thumbnail, I picked 4 recent videos from CC, and then I looked at them, I'm like, oh my goodness, he's wearing the same shirt in all of them. Here's one, here's another, here's another, here's another. So maybe they're different. Maybe the colors, I don't know. I'm colorblind. I can't tell. Maybe it's shade, maybe it's sun, or maybe it's the same color. Don't know. I just thought it was kind of funny. The poor guy's got one shirt. So maybe we can do like some sort of a fundraiser for him to, like I know his home address. I'm not gonna publish it, but we could put together an Amazon wish list for the guy, and people could send him shirts. Poor guy. All right. Cece, tell us where you live.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. CC here, Chris, from New York, Westchester County. Today is 2/27/26. I want to bring up a scenario for you. And I'd like you to get your thoughts and opinions about this particular scenario I'm about to explain. What happens if you agree voluntarily to take a certain amount of money out of your paycheck each time, bi-weekly check or weekly check or however you get paid? You agree, and it's not a lot. It's like enough for a pizza or something like that. A slice of pizza, you know, $6, maybe $8 or something like that. Whatever. It's not that much money. You're not gonna miss it. Who cares?
A slice of pizza is $8. Man.
You're voluntarily giving it to us. And all I have to do is to produce videos for you to make you think that you're actually part of something when you're really part of nothing. Hypothetical situation.
CC makes videos where he thinks he's part of something, but he's part of nothing. I don't know where he's going with this.
You can only see videos of it. Yeah, look, it drives. Look at it's driving right there. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? It looks great. Look at the beautiful girl driving it. Oh my gosh, it's there. It's there. It's physically there. It actually exists. You know, it's there. It's a tangible object. You know, it exists. There's another beautiful girl right there wearing that particular item. It's unbelievable, isn't it? Look. It's.
The video and audio is oh, hold on. I have maybe it's because I had the I had it going through my speakers. Let me turn it off the speaker and see if that changes anything here. I don't know what
it's traveling all over the place.
So for me it matches.
It's over there now. It's great, isn't it? Hypothetical situation. So you can't drive this particular item. You can't go inside of it.
It's off even more. Is my audio off? Is it unsynced when I talk? Hold on, so you can see it. Am I unsynced when I talk? Is my voice unsynced? Mine is fine, but his is. That's crazy. All right, hold on. All right, let me restart the program that's running it. See if just a reset of the program fixes it. That's weird. Back to this.
I'm sorry, you can't do it. There is another company, although, that'll take you a partial way, okay? Maybe not to Europe, somewhere halfway in between there, you know, maybe somewhere about there. We'll take you there. That other company will do it for you. It'll only cost you $15,000 or $20,000 or something like that. But again, they're not going to bring you to Europe. They're just going to give you a little taste, okay? That's all.
What goofy thing is he setting up here?
That doesn't sound fair, does it? Well, what happens if I tell you that hypothetical situation is this?
Oh, Tony. That's right. Hold on a second. I saw that and I was excited for it, Tony. Right there. And he knows if you put my name in, then I can get it here. Because I have the program that I wrote grabs super chats and anything that's got my name in it. Either Toon or Conspiracy Tunes. So Tony knows how to do it, people. So that I can grab it. And he says, I'll be debating Kent Hovind on Modern Day Debate tomorrow evening on whether Noah's flood is real, in case anyone's interested. I'm anxious to see that. I will be busy tomorrow night, so I won't be able to watch it live, but I'll try to catch it later. So, that reminds me, tonight was going to be the rescheduled of the debate with Soli. That's once again moved to next week. The reason why is because somebody on TikTok was basically blackmailing Jaron, saying, come clean within 24 hours or I'm going to start doxing you. Jaron's like, I don't know what you're talking about, but I got nothing to come clean of. And they started doxing him. And he's like, I don't have time for this. I don't care for this. I got real life to deal with. His channel is kind of, on pause, and he doesn't make money on it. He's got other things he's doing now for money. So he's like, he apologized. I'm like, Jaron, you that's more important. So I asked solely if Chesh from Debate Hub could host, and he's like, nah, I think because she's a female. Anyway, he's like, well, let's do modern day debate. I'm like, oh, fine, okay. So it's going to be modern day debate next Thursday, 8 p.m. Central Time, a little earlier than the 9 p.m. that it was going to be. Anyway, hopefully that will be. So Bruce Wayne says, I know your secret. You and Rez Rhetoric are the same person. And watch this. See, I can put this up here because he put my name in it. See that? Right? So go ahead. Somebody try it. Go ahead. Somebody try. Dremwolf says CC spends all his money on his hair, so he cannot afford a variety of shirts. See that? Look at that. Red Beret is in here derping it up. Red Beret. Look, seriously, someday you can dig deep and find some guts, find some spherical objects down yonder, and shoot me an email, mctoon@mctoon.net, and say it's time for the showdown. Red Beret, you could be in the boss. You could do the boss match, the boss fight, right? I am a flat Earth debunking expert as of May 4, right? So I mean, you could take down the boss. Just get that evidence. That's all it would take. It's super easy for you, right? Just get measurements of flatness, or maybe a picture of the whole flat Earth from a high elevation, or real evidence, something like that. Anyway, look at that. DeCali Badger says, I refuse to try. Gareth says, this is the test of the MCToon system. Henrobi says, well, whatever. I'll just put these all up. Look at this. You can all do this. You can all do that. It just goes. Test, Tori Hanzo. Facebook Flerf seem to think they know more about surveying than a paid surveyor. They do. Who knows more about every topic in the world than experts? Flerfs. They, of course, know everything. All right.
Situation you're living in real life. Yes. That would be called NASA. NASA takes money out of your pocket.
I see where he's going.
That's right. Every paycheck, you have money being taken out. As a matter of fact, I think they take $98 million now a day. It's great. But that doesn't make any sense at all to me, because I can't go in this shuttle, right? No. I have to be part of the military in order to go into that shuttle. Can I fly to Mars or anything like that, or to the moon? No.
Well, you don't have to be in the military, CC. You just have to be smart, and that's why you can't go. So, being that you're not smart, CC, you couldn't do it. Now, CC's in a unique position. He does appear to be gainfully employed, whereas most, I don't know, a large percentage of flatties, they live in their mom's basement, or maybe mom's loft, like a certain spit mister. Anyway, people like that. Oh yeah, you got to be physically fit. You gotta not go on random rants all the time. So anyway, there's a lot of reasons why you wouldn't be able to do it. But CC, if you're going to complain about taxes going to things that you don't want, there's plenty of things that everybody's taxes get taken for and don't go to things they want. It's kind of the point of how the system has to work, unfortunately. So.
No, you can't. You can watch it, though. We'll give you some binoculars, okay? Well, just sit over there about 5.5 miles. That's good. That's far enough. Okay, and just look at that shiny thing right there. That's right. Here are some binoculars for you, free of charge. You can look at it.
They don't give you binoculars, CC. It's a BYOB. Bring your own binoculars.
It's going to take off, and we'll provide cartoons for you, of course. Once it breaks the Earth's atmosphere, we're going to go straight into cartoons. So,
how do they, like, they don't have any way to evaluate. If you ever look, the best is you go on Facebook, and basically everything that's real, Flatties claim is fake, and lots and tons of things that are fake, Flatties are like, this is totally real. I can't believe NASA's trying to pawn this off on us. Like, that was fake, you idiot. That was made by some flat earther, and there you are believing it. You're so dumb. You're so gullible. What's Red Beret? Oh, that's cute. So he's claiming that angels of shite cooked me. Now, I did go on TikTok and talk with angels of shite, which, if you read the Bible, it says Satan disguises himself as an angel of light. Anyway, just another flat earther that's a Satanist. And he, typical, he's basically Oakley. So he'd ask me a question, I'd get one word in, and he interrupts me. And that was constant. And so when people do that, well, there's a few things you can do. You can just keep talking. That's one way. Another is to confront them and say, why are you so scared to let me talk? Let me talk. Right? You just go right for them and demand that they back off. And then eventually it gets to where you're like, okay, well, they're not going to let me talk. So there can be no conversation. They're not interested in a conversation at all. So anyway, that was it. He asked for evidence. I was presenting evidence, and he stopped the evidence from being presented. So it's Oakley quantum eraser tactics from the beginning, right? So anyway, good job, Red Beret, because that's definitely how you determine the shape of the Earth, by over-talking people.
If you have any kids or anything like that, I think they'd really enjoy it. And we love the little cartoon rocket, too. Those are always great, And the fake space and all that, that's even better. We're going to provide all of that for you, but we're...
Oh, this is from February, so prior to Artemis.
Not going to let you touch it. As a matter of fact, the spacesuit itself, we claim we can go into space with it.
Ooh. Now let me remind you, just going into this, the tires on your car, when they are before you put any air in them, have a PSI of 14.7. And then when you put air into them, it has 35 pounds PSI more than 14.7. So there's a differential of 35 PSI. In a spacesuit, which is pressurized to about 4 PSI, 5 PSI, not 14.7, has, and compared to the pressure of space, which is pretty much zero, it has a differential of 4 PSI. So they don't need to withhold as much pressure as the tire on the car that this guy is sitting in right now. But he's too stupid to understand how pressure works. That's right. No flat earther understands even the remotest of physics.
But that's something else you're paying for. But no, you can't touch that spacesuit. You can't even put it on. We'll show it to you. As a matter of fact, we have one right now in a museum. Yeah, it's wrapped in this big vault of glass. Can't touch it. Can't really feel the material, but you can look at it. Okay? That's right. And we're taking all of this money away from you. You see, the problem with the spacesuit, this is the golden nugget, is the spacesuit. Because if that fucking thing doesn't work, then NASA doesn't exist as far as I'm concerned. It's a complete bullshit, nonsense, crap, and that's what it is anyway.
Oh, how do you know this, Cece?
Well, we already know what's going to happen. But the thing is, there are people out there who are actually think that we live on this spinning, wet ball in space, aren't complaining about this. If they're so rah about this Walt Disney fucking land that they live on, why aren't they complaining about having proof? Okay, that something worked.
Well, yeah, they do it all the time. They're like, hey, look, we sent somebody up. Here's a video of them working on stuff. What else did you want? What else would you accept, CC?
All right. Why aren't they doing it? Why aren't they putting all of their effort into that? Huh?
They've already done it. Like, they don't need their flex is that they've already gone to space and they've got, live stream video from space, and they've got people, there's 600 some people that have been up there. I mean, what else do you want?
I'll tell you a couple reasons why. Is they want views and they want to make money and they're lazy. Okay? But the problem is the spacesuit doesn't work. You have no evidence of this fucking thing working at all. You don't have an astronaut inside a vacuum chamber. You don't have...
What do you mean? You can just go on YouTube and you can find the video of the astronaut in a vacuum chamber. And what are you going to say? Nuh-uh. That's all you got, isn't it? Man.
Time magazine doing this big freaking portfolio shoot with somebody in a fucking spacesuit in the vacuum box or whatever the hell you want to call it, and just turn it on and see what happens to that astronaut. See,
it's been done. Awesome. So you're going to take it, right? You're just going to accept it.
I did try it once, and I believe his tongue started swelling up.
Once. This is the typical Flerf misinformation. He was told that it was only attempted once. It's not correct, but it doesn't matter because he's been told it, and that's the end of it. He will not actually look it up. He was just told in a video by Dearth, probably, that it was only done once. It's been done many times. They test all of these spacesuits. There are videos that you can watch, and there are people that are not astronauts that have been in spacesuits and tested them out. Really, not that big of a deal.
That was back in the 60s, though. They've learned a lot more. Or maybe it was the 50s. They've learned a lot more. Oh, they have?
Yeah, they have.
Yes. Haven't they?
Yes.
It was like 1969, I believe. And wait a minute. Let me get this straight. Are you telling me the last time we've ever had anybody on the moon was in 1972?
Yes.
And the first time was in 1969?
Yes.
Have we been there since then?
Yes. Not with people, with robots.
No. We haven't. It's been like 50 years. It's been over 50 years. And you still believe that we landed somebody on the fucking moon when we haven't even gone anywhere since then.
Does not going there mean that you, for a while, mean that you didn't go there? What kind of logic is this? Come on, flatties. Can some flat earther put some logic together and go to CC and say, look, dude, you're embarrassing?
Or lied about it, of course, because it's all fake. It's all bullshit. When are people going to wake up and demand to see their taxpayers' money being put to good use?
How?
Without fake videos, with real proof, real evidence.
Well, what would you accept? That's it, of course. What would you accept? And I've asked flatties in debates. They're super scared of debates now. But I've asked flatties in debates, what would you accept? Like, I need proof. Okay, list out what you would accept as proof. And you know what they always say? They don't answer. They will not qualify what they will accept as evidence for their position. They're like, yeah, I need evidence. And they won't say it. And the reason why, we know why. They won't specifically give what they'll accept as evidence because they know one of two things. It's there. If they give a reasonable level of evidence, it's there. Number one. Number two, they know if they give an unreasonable expectation that they will look ridiculous. Right? And that's why.
Something works that NASA puts together. Okay? They don't need it. They're entertained with the videos, and that's exactly what it is. You know, that's when the whole school system changed back in 1934, and they decided to change the curriculum into performance. Okay? That's basically what it was. Instead of back before 1934, it was actually knowledge. You know, now...
Oh, he knows this.
Of course. To dumb the population down.
He knows this because he was there.
Okay? To train all the school teachers to just dumb the entire population down. Come up with classes like civics class, which you don't learn anything in, but that used to be social studies back in the day. All right? These are all things to dumb the entire classroom down. Start with the classrooms.
But what made you dumb, Cece? What made you dumb? All right, this is funny. If you saw the red beret there trying to be tough on me, like saying that, talking about Nathan Oakley. How long has it been since I've had an open invitation to Nathan Oakley to debate me on a neutral platform? 1,542 days, Red Beret. So Red Beret, go ahead, take this number here. Go to your Lord and Savior Nathan Oakley and tell him, why haven't you debated MCToon on a neutral platform? But you see, I have a debate platform. Why won't he come to my platform? Nathan Oakley's like, I've got a debate platform. You need to come to me. Well, we've both got a debate platform. Mine is significantly larger than yours. So if you're going to go by any metric, that's the one to go by, maybe. But no, don't worry, Nathan Oakley. I'm fine. I can do it on a neutral platform where there's good moderation, where you don't have a mute button. I'm happy to do that. Right. But Nathan doesn't want that. Just like Satan masquerading as an angel of light doesn't want that, because then you don't get to play the game. And that's all they have. They know they don't have any evidence. They can't compete on an evidence for evidence platform. So I get it. All right.
And that's all you need. You'll get a population of a box of rocks of people who don't know anything about physics.
Ooh. CC thinks he knows about physics.
You're not going to learn anything about it. Why would you need to know physics? Come on, we need you to do this. All right? We need you to figure out this equation. No, we don't need physics at all. No.
Is he going to talk about the physics that he knows?
No, we don't need that. This is exactly what's happened to the world that we live on, and this is the reason why.
What? Where's the physics?
People, okay? We have woken up. You're the smartest person in the world if you're watching this video.
Yeah, the Emperor's is wearing no clothing here, right? Well, he's wearing the same shirt in every video, but he really does think that he's smart. He actually was talking about physics as if he knows physics. As if he knows physics. When he was talking about the spacesuit, he clearly knows nothing about physics. Another one of these videos is going to be he gets into it a little more and embarrasses himself even more. Though this is pretty stinking embarrassing right here.
Africa. You see Africa right down here? It's right down here. You see?
Oh my gosh. I mean, seriously, he thinks he's smarter than everybody else, and he can't even identify where Africa is. Oh my gosh.
And you're a flat earther. We have woken up.
No, you're dumb.
They have.
You're just so dumb.
They have spent all of their lives believing this bullshit, believing that this spacesuit would work. This ridiculous spacesuit in space. I mean, just the mere thought of it. If space existed, there is not a suit in the fucking world that you could have that you could move around in, turn your head, fix objects on a shuttle somewhere outside with all the electronics on the outside. Don't put him inside. We're still gonna have wires hanging around all over the place though. You know, so when you see bubbles, you know, water and all that, it's a bubble, and we don't care that it's gonna hit the wall where all the electronic, where some electronics are. We can give a shit about that. We just let the water go wherever the hell it wants.
He says while spewing spittle all over the dashboard.
I mean, it is just so comical.
All right, people. Red Beret is the one flatty here. Unless he goes there, you don't need to delete his stuff. And I'd rather not make him a mod.
That people still believe this shit. You know, but they've been trained and they just don't. They haven't found themselves, and they're just. I mean, there's NPCs that are out there.
Yeah, that's right. There's NPCs, CC. You so smart, boy.
I saw somebody today. I don't know what it was. I really don't. I have no idea what it was. If it was an NPC or just somebody who was truly just drained of her life.
So much projection.
You know. I got to take this. I thank you for viewing. I thank you for viewing my videos and let me be a part of your life. Okay.
That was quick. I got to dip. I got to get out of here. All right. Let me remind you, people, right here. This is right. From Billy J. I want to see the idiocy coming out of Red Beret. Right. Derek the Deller says, poor CC, I hope he stops being a Flerf one day. You know, there are some Flerfs that I would not like to see escape, and there are some Flerfs that I would like to see escape. And CC, I would not mind escaping. I've got one of 6 animals coming right now.
Oh, you want all?
No, I don't want all of them. I just want this one right now. There you go. Look at her. Wonder if we can get her to do her paw thing. Can you do your beggy thing? I don't think she will. What? What, you just gonna give her a random thing to sniff?
No.
No. All right. There. Hold on tight. All right. There you go. Thank you. Can you refill this for me, please?
Nothing?
Yes.
Anything else?
No, that's it. I got this one sitting on a chair right here, so might as well let him look. Look at that. Look at the eyes. Look right into the eyes. There you go. Thank you. All right. No. You can't get on the... He wants to get on the desk. The cats all want to get on the desk. No desk. I got a chair. I built the standing desk, and I'm on the chair standing up all the time. And I'm like, it'd be nice to sit down every once in a while. So I got a tall chair where there's a garage sale down the street today. And I'm like, I'm going to go get. So anyway, there you go. Yeah, the dog does need a haircut. She definitely. Scotty Orange is a new member at Newton. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Larry Scott says, be sure to put hair product on the wish list. That's a good idea. Maybe Industrial Nerd can come out of retirement and we can collaborate on a. Thank you.
Do you want an escape artist?
I want an escape artist. Oh yeah, yeah. The other day, this
and
cat,
today.
This today. Oh my gosh, this cat gets. She always wants to get outside, and so we have to really keep the door shut, or she's escaped, and then she runs away from us outside instead of. So other cats are like, if you've seen Turtle, the big orange one, he tries to get outside. He gets out the door and then he freezes. He's like, oh, what do I do now? So, Bruce Wayne, would I adopt a blue Australian catalog? No. We'd have enough pets. I keep telling my kids, we got to get rid of 2 pets before we can get another one. So the number goes down, and that for some reason isn't working. We're at 4. Tim Davidson says Cece's hair could survive re-entry. Tim Davidson then again comes in and says, Trump is turning me around. My car used to hold $40 in the tank, but now it's holding $85. Over twice the gas. Oh my gosh. Please, gas prices. Stop it. Whatever's happening. We need Vermin Supreme to come in and set these things straight. He's my guy. Plus, everybody would be riding unicorns or ponies. Cretan Bull says, I've been away for a bit. Is the earth flat yet? It's not. And flat earthers are more desperate than ever. So Tim Davidson says, he's right. I've never seen a vacuum chamber in an astronaut. Wait. No, I've never seen a vacuum chamber in an astronaut either. Slithery says, my butterflies keep fluttering by. Thank you for that. Plastic Citizen says Cece is a legend in making me shake my head. Flat earthers, every day I wake up, I'm like, how can they be that dumb? How can they actually be that dumb? It baffles the mind. The sun could not set. That's it. There's nothing else you need. All of these other things, right? The sun could never set. Like, it's perspective. Perspective says the sun could never set. That's how easy it is. Brenda says, I have seen a Troubling Tribune in Flerf channels. I knew that he was out of prison. I'd heard that he was out of prison. And then I got a refill on the coffee here. And I didn't know if he was going to try to work his way back into the Flerf ranks, which I would think that no. The answer from the Flerf should be no. I'll tell you why. So Troubling Tribune, I forgot his real name. He had a girlfriend. She was pregnant, and he had a coworker at work. And that coworker, he got drunk, bought a bunch of booze, got her drunk, and then in the parking lot of an apartment building, he got with her. And after that, she went to the police and said, yeah, that was not voluntary. So he did that while his girlfriend was at home pregnant with his kid. And so so he wound up last summer. Was it last summer? I forget the exact year. Going to prison. And here's what's somehow late in the process, the legally adept Witsbit got pulled in to try to legally adept him out of going to prison. Didn't work. He still went to prison. Good job, Witsbit. You didn't help at all, did you? So anyway, I would think that if they had any morals, it'd be like, you know what? We don't need somebody that's been convicted and gone to prison for that. You can skedaddle on out of our community here. But no, they're happy. They're happy to let them in, maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. I would hope that they're not, but they've done worse. And here it's, oh my goodness, cat number 3 for the night. This is Cotton.
I'm going to go around the box.
Okay. The reason why, if you don't know, the reason why is my son's in Scotland, and so we have two extra cats, Cotton and Cusco. What do you think, Cotton? Meow? Nothing? He's pretty chill right now. He's the one that'll come up on your leg and, do the little two hand, where they do this thing here on your leg. Yep. Or your back or whatever. Anyway, so that's why we've got Spare. Anyway, she's off getting the final one. Right. Did you get it? Mm-hmm. Okay. Here we go. The final kitty of the night. Oh my goodness, we are going to have all 6. There you go. This is Raccoon. Right there. And then, oh gosh, okay. There we go. Oh my gosh. Why do we have such... Oh. Why is he wet?
He was outside.
Oh, he's
and
outside.
raining.
It's okay. There he is. Donkey. He's like, what are you doing to me? Good boy. Good boy. Let's say hi to the camera. Say hi. No? Like, what are we doing?
He's
Help.
too nervous.
You're good. You're good. Okay. Here we go. Oh my goodness. There you go. Thank you. That was all 6.
Uh-huh. That's fine.
He can be... All right. Get out. Go. Oh my gosh. All right. So we call it making the biscuits. Yeah, that's called kneading. Yes. I don't know why I didn't, but no, we call it making the biscuits. So, and I don't know, when I've made biscuits, I'm not using yeast. I'm using baking soda for the leavening. So I don't know. Maybe other people do it that way. Okay. Jeez. So Brenda Create said that. And I hinted at they've done worse. And yeah, they've done worse. There's a guy in the Minneapolis area who was convicted felon of not just doing what Troubling Tribune did, but to a 13-year-old when he was 35. Maybe she was 14. That's right. He didn't do it once. He did it thrice. Convicted, found guilty. That would be, his channel is Authentic Intent. His name is Joshua Swift. You can look it up in the Minnesota court records, Joshua Swift. And they don't go to this guy and say, you know what? We don't want you around us. They're like, okay, you can hang around. Like, no. The Sun Express says, Google's our friend. Quote, U.S. Air Force hypoxia training. Plenty of videos available, both low pressure and low oxygen ratios. Conversely, is deep sea diving. Yes. There's no shortage of the ability to go and find the evidence. There's just a shortage of Flerf's ability to attempt to find the evidence. So, Cretan Bull says, cotton is a weird name for a cat. It should be called aardvark. I agree. I don't know why it's cotton in Cusco instead of, something normal like another animal name. And then they got a dog. They got a dog that had a name before and they kept the name Ray Ray. Like, you know what? You could name it Stingray. He could be Stingray. That'd work. But no, it's just Ray Ray. So whatever. And the dog doesn't know his name. He's a little derpy. So, the Gordon Captain says, put Cece's hair in the failing dike to save the day. Of course. And D1 Stewart says, if you got a pet penguin, would you name it Dog? That's a good idea. That is a good idea. We had a pet opossum named Aardvark. Not Aardvark. Why did I say Aardvark? I'm forgetting what I've said it before. Somebody will probably know it. Anyway, let's move on to the second one. This is called freeze dried ice cream from CC, because now this one is from April 4. This is when Artemis is currently flying. So there we go. Enjoy this.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. CC here, Chris from New York, Westchester County. It's 3/3/26. It's a Friday. I like to put a Think About It Friday video out, just in case if I'm able to put a video out for the weekend. Although, I think I might this weekend, but we're not sure. I can't promise anything. Laughable is probably the best way to describe it. Predictable and absurdity. These are the three topics we're going to be discussing today on a Think About It Friday. Laughable is Artemis. The whole thing is laughable. All the way from the rocket launch, because, oh, that's right, you did. You saw a rocket launch, right? I have too. I've seen many rocket launches. I used to do one in the back of my yard. That's right. It was a lot of fun when I was a kid. Yep, we used to launch off rockets all the time. Mine were, you know, a little smaller than the one down there, but yeah, we used to do
The CC's yours a little smaller, little envy. Okay.
it all the time. But that's what you saw. You saw a rocket launch. Where it went, God knows where, because we don't know. Because the minute it broke through the atmosphere, or whatever, went up to the stratosphere, whatever the fuck it goes, where they make this turn, this arch, and destroy the rocket in the fucking water over there in the Atlantic Ocean.
Oh, you have evidence of this, or is this just a religious belief? Oh, of course it's a religious belief.
That's where it is, right in the Bermuda Triangle. That's where.
The busiest shipping area on the planet? Certainly there would be an awful lot of video of this happening.
Basically, they land. They broke into this nice simulation. That's right, that was a simulation, because if it wasn't, then who was filming that? Did they have a drone all the way up there?
Well, it did say simulation on the screen. Yeah, you could tell it's a simulation because of the words on the screen saying simulation.
Doubt it. No, what you got was a simulation of this cylinder spinning around, and I probably could have done better on my Commodore 64 back in '82.
CC, you couldn't do better. Oh my gosh, you know.
Or maybe my Apple.
But it doesn't matter. It's a simulation. It doesn't need to be good. So Cotton here was just walking on the desk. He was over there. And he decided to come off of the desk. What do you think, Kitty? Meow? Meow, meow. Here, go back here. Right here. There you go. There you go. The old desk is right behind me. There you go. Okay. Do you see him? There he is. You see him a little bit.
II Plus. So maybe the Apple II Plus I probably could have done. No, you know what? There were pixels in that.
Good job. There were pixels. The Commodore, let's see, the Apple IIe high res, was it 252 rows? I think. And it only really had 4 colors. And you only got 4 colors by alternating. Here's, let me see. Hold on. Whoever did any programming on the Apple II, you do alternating. So, you know, even. So you'd put a pixel at 0 and 2 and 4 and 6, right? And each pixel was let's see, it was 7. Was it 7 or was it 6? You do a byte, and the high bit, I think the high bit of that byte would say whether or not that was shifted. This is I did assembly language stuff on the Apple II, and so that's part of how I know this. And so you'd actually put you just put bits in there, or bytes in there, and then so you'd put, 1 0 1 0. I think it was 6, and then the last 2 bits, I don't know, it shifted half. And so that's how you got, anyway, the way it went is, if you went the evens, you got one color. If you went the odds, you got another color. And if you did the high order bit, it would shift it half a pixel, and then you'd get a 3rd color and a 4th color. That's how you did color on the Apple II. It was terrible. Absolutely terrible. Not even close. Doesn't matter. It's a simulation. It's not claimed to be true, so it doesn't matter what it looks like. He's so dumb.
Let's see. Maybe the G4. I probably, the Apple G4, I probably could have done it.
Apple GS. Apple II GS, not the G4. And the 2GS had 4,096 colors and a higher resolution display. So good. It had that 65 816 CPU in it running at 2.8 megahertz. Not gigahertz, megahertz. That was it, man. Playing Wings of Fury. Who played? Give me a 1 in the chat if you played Wings of Fury. I think that was my favorite game. I love that game. Ultima 4, Ultima 5. So many hours playing Ultima 4 and 5. The Apple II. All right, Daryl Frost is asking. All right, hold on. Here we go. Daryl Frost. The Apple II CPU 6502. Yes. Z80. No. It was the 6502. Z80 is a different CPU. And but I had an Apple IIc, which had the 65C02, which had a couple extra assembly language opcodes. So like load Z to load 0 into the accumulator, for example. Man, my first like there's a lot of programming that I forgot, but I still got this stuff. Yeah. What else? It had a built-in micro assembler, and that's what I used to write assembly on the Apple IIc. That's what I did. Anyway, this is definitely like, they're so ignorant of the Bermuda Triangle. They're like, it's a mysterious place that nobody ever goes to. No, it's the busiest shipping area on the planet that lots of people go to all the time. And so why are there so many lost ships and things there? Because there's so much traffic there. That's what you expect. That reminds me. Might go back. Okay, I don't know. My mom. She would like, we'd get close to home and I'd go and take off the seatbelt, right? And she's like, "Oh, you can't take off the seatbelt because 90% of accidents happen within 1 mile of home." I'm like, you just made that up. I'm thinking in my head, you just invented that statistic right now. But then I'm like, hold on a second. Invented or not, a large percentage of your driving is within 1% of home. Like, why would with being within a certain percentage of your home, a certain distance of your home, give a higher percentage? It probably very much tracks with the amount of driving you do near your home and the amount of accidents. It's the same, right? It certainly, there could be some psychology like, oh, I'm home, I'm not going to focus as much, I'm starting to think ahead. That could be. It could. Anyway, why was I saying that? I don't know. All right. God Oblate Spheroid says all modern non-RISC CPUs are based on the DEC PDP-11. Are they? The DEC PDP-11 originally did not even have a single CPU. It was multiple CPUs. But it did support true preemptive multitasking because it had a clock-based interrupt. Ask me how I know that. Why do I know that? Yeah. There you go. All right, let's get back to this. I'm going to bore everybody except the hyper nerds.
A better job back then in 1990, 95, somewhere around there, 99, I think G4 came out.
No, in the 80s. The Apple II GS came out in the 80s.
Anyway, so this is what you're dealt with, patheticness. No pictures or videos of the astronauts going all the way up and being launched. Nah, you don't see that. Why would you? There's no reason for you to see something like that.
The reason why is because they've already proven that they're in space. That's all. They don't need to do that.
You know, them.
The PDP-11 is ARM based. No, it's not.
Dancing around and.
Okay, hold on a second. There's a little bit of a. There's a little smack talk in here from Clive Wells that said Toon. I can't even read it. I'd put it on screen, but he didn't tag me right. Fortunately, he claimed that I'm a Perl expert. Them's fighting words. Them's Perl. Blech.
And just completely speechless with words, you know. But there's no reason. There's no reason for you to see that. Why would you see that? No. The only video they're going to show you is the video of that pathetic thing with your typical blacked out windows in the back, or if there was even windows, I don't know what the hell they were, and these tubes sticking around all over the place, and wires sticking out from the roof, from the ceiling. And
so this was on April 4th. Artemis launched April 1st. There was already many live streams at the time when he was saying this that were contrary to what he is currently saying was going to be happening in the future, had already happened in the past, and it didn't match what he's proclaiming.
some more wires on the side over here. It's great, you know? All the electronic devices are outside. Don't put them inside like we have in our houses. That's stupid. No, we need them outside so they're accessible.
What the hell is he even talking about? The electronics are inside. I mean, inside the ISS and inside the of Artemis Orion capsule. My goodness.
Right? That's the reason why we have these wires hanging around here, and we're drinking water, eating dinner, having a good time. Shit's going all over the place, and I mean that literally. And it doesn't, it'll get on the wires, but don't worry. That's why we have these space napkins. Yes, that's right. Remember we used to go down to the Intrepid? And they were selling them right there. I remember I ate that ice cream. What was it? Freeze-dried ice cream. The most disgusting thing I fucking ever had in my entire life. Absolutely horrible.
Wait a second. Hold on. I remember, and I had a different experience from that. So I'm gonna do this. If you've had it, let's see. Yes, no. All right. Read. Sometimes people don't read the poll. Read the poll. All right, CC, you goof.
And if you're telling me they're eating that shit if they were up in space, you must be kidding me, okay? No, they're not up in space. They're nowhere. They did that on the Vomit Comet. Plane, as usual. That's where they prefer to be, because that's a anti
30 seconds at a time is all you get on that.
Grav plane. Yeah, and they have about a good 30 to 35 seconds to play around with it, maybe kick.
Good job. So at this time, on April 4th of this year, there had been multiple live streams of the astronauts in the Artemis capsule where you can see things floating around for significantly longer than 30 seconds. Talking with people on the ground. Good job. Good job, CC. Good job.
Extend it out to a minute. I don't know. A minute and 30 seconds. Guys, help me out. I don't know how long can this thing go 0G?
30 seconds.
When you're dropping in the sky. I thought it was 30 seconds. I could be wrong. But anyway, it's just it's laughable, and that's all it is. It's typical and predictable too. All right, that's going to be the next thing we're going to discuss here is predictability. And that's the reason why we told you exactly what you were going to get. Dick. Nothing. Nada. Goose egg. I heard the reporter on the radio this morning reporting about the military people that are supposedly up in the sky, if you want to believe that nonsense, that they were awed, speechless, when they saw a picture of Earth leaving while they were going away. Well, that's great. That's wonderful. There should be fucking 20 cameras on this goddamn... sorry, I don't want to bring God into it, okay? On this fucking thing, okay? Recording 24/7.
Well, there were. So, good. You'll review them?
Okay? We're in 2026 right now. What year are they in? And what technology do they have? I mean, it's like they're still back in the 70s or something.
Well, they had a GoPro Hero Black 4, something like that, which was a bit of an older camera. And I mean, that goes to like a little bit of the sloppiness of government programs, right? So what camera are we going to use was decided years ago. And so that's the camera they're gonna use instead of something newer. So, why that particular GoPro, right? Why not a new one? Well, because that would be another meeting, and 75 different people would have their say on it and be like, well, wait a second, we already have it, measured down to the gram, and we have the mount done exactly right, and we have all the protocols done right, and we got to rewrite the manuals. I get it, it's all challenging, but come on. The GoPro was like 15 years old. So CC, like, he's wrong about it. It's not from the 70s. But yeah, it was kind of old.
Like that. I mean, there should be a camera pointed at Earth 24/7, and I'm sorry.
And you would just say, nuh-uh.
I'm sorry, Globies. Eventually, you're going to figure this out. You're going to have to go through the 5 steps. That's right. Yeah, it's going to be a tough haul. Some people take 6 months, maybe a year in some cases. Some people get just stuck in the anger step, you know? They're just angry all the time. Anyway, so it's a joke. It's exactly what was to be expected.
Sorry, you had to look at me instead of Cece's hair.
We got to do an edit here. Should we do an edit? Yeah, edit. See, that was an edit. The camera moved a little bit. I had to move it back. I have the wire. I usually never have the thing charging at the same time. Anyway, fuck, I broke my chain of thought. Anyway, I mean,
this is what's great. We got the Flatty in the chat here. Where's the continuous footage? There's lots of continuous footage. Here's the first question. This is the first question. Show me the footage that you do accept right now. Because if we bring some other footage to you and you already don't accept the existing footage, you're not going to accept the new footage. So what difference would it make? So step 1, show that you're not a disingenuous lying piece of garbage, and show me what footage you accept. Because if bringing other footage is going to get the same answer from you, right? So first, show me what it is. Just shoot me an email, Red Beret, of the footage that you accept from the ISS or from the space shuttle or from the Apollo missions, the video, right? Or show me the non-continuous video that you do accept, and all that you would need then is a continuous version of it. Shoot that to me, MCToon at mctoon.net, right? And if you don't have that, then we all know you are a disingenuous liar. That's fine. That is what we know flat earthers are. We know flat earthers only care about lying. So anyway.
And this is it. This is what you get. Okay, so what are we going to get for the next 5 days? We get one interview that was 10 minutes or something like that. We get no reaction of them.
No, there were bunches of interviews. Bunches, you idiot.
Going into orbit or being launched off the pad. None. We have no stars as usual because we're not getting a picture of Earth or anything like that. No backdrop, no stars, no nothing.
Really? No stars? Are you serious? This was on the 4th. Let's see here. No stars, he said. All right. I happen to have this one here. Let's see. Is this? There it is. Look at that. There is a photograph with stars. What do you think? Right there. Stars. Right there. We got photographs with stars. That's pretty cool, isn't it? All these stars are on here. We got Venus down here. This is Venus right here. Right? So we got what he asked for. A photograph with stars. You can even see a little bit of motion here because they're moving. Right? So really cool. CC, now you can choose. This is the thing, flat earthers. You can choose to be honest and say, we asked for stars, you gave us stars. Awesome. That's a legitimate photo of the Earth. Or you can lean into it and declare yourselves to be liars and not care about the truth. Right? That's it. And yes, somebody mentioned this, so let me hold on a second. I need to all right, we're about coming up. All right. I'm relaunching this. Why is it's not going well? What's going on? Come on. All right. Okay. It went back to this one because that's the first one. Let's see here. Capsule photos for to do. What is this? All right. All right. Well, that's a better photo. Then you don't need to see the old crow, but that's not it. There it is. Here is not just stars, but this is a video of the Earth where you can see satellites. There you go. Now that's just a short thing, but look right over here. All right, I'm going to zoom in here on the left side and play it again, but I'm going to play it at I can't play it at slower speed. Those are satellites moving. So not just stars, but satellites. So flat earthers ask for satellites. Where are all the satellites? Well, the satellites are too small to see because they're tiny, but these are the reflections of the satellites glinting, reflecting on their probably solar panels, sunlight as they orbit the Earth. You only see it on the side because that's the only place that you can see them reflecting the light. Now, I don't have an email yet from Red Beret showing which particular videos from space that he does accept already, so that he may honestly engage in a conversation. Anyway, now, so here it is. This is, remember, this is something that Flatties ask for. They ask for stars. They ask for satellites. We got it. My guess is that now Artemis 3 will be in low Earth orbit, not low Earth orbit. Maybe it'll be in Earth orbit. I don't know how low. Doing maneuvering and docking and things like that. Artemis 4 will be going to the moon. And so Artemis 4, I'm guessing, is going to potentially try to actually get that instead of this one was just a bonus. They just took a bunch of pictures of the Earth and then somebody stitched them together. So super awesome. Yeah, you see lightning from storms and you see the aurora and everything. It's really cool. It's a really cool thing that was put together. So go, it's easy to find. Go grab it yourself and have a look at it. I haven't put it up. I haven't posted it anywhere on any of the sites that I control yet. But anyway, yeah, you can see the Spanish cities and things like that. Anyway, I mean, it's everything the flat earthers asked for, pretended that they wanted, right? They declare their standard of evidence and then they just run away from it. Anyway, okay. Oh yeah, I'm wearing the shirt today. What doesn't kill you gives you XP. I love this shirt. So been wearing it all day. No other shirt. Haven't been wearing any other shirts today at all. So, all right, Cece, give us your wisdom.
Of Earth or anything like that. No backdrop, no stars, no nothing. The same shit you get with every film from the spacecrafts. Zero. Nothing. And that's what you're going to get for the next fucking 10 days, 5 days, whenever I get to the
This didn't age well, Cece.
moon. And are they going to show the moon coming closer and closer and closer to the ship? No. You're not going to get that either. You're not going to get anything.
They did.
And this is what you're fighting for. Okay? This
Oh my gosh. All of these things that he said he wants, he got.
is what you're fighting for. Nothing. You can't prove anything. The people
So is he saying that videos of these things would be proof to him? They've been provided. Awesome. Cece, welcome out.
who believe in the ball, and I did too, can't prove it. You can't prove it. So why don't they look into flat Earth? I had problems.
Because the sun could never set. That's it. That's all anybody needs. Nobody needs anything else. The sun could never set. Right? And if you disagree, right, Flatties, We know this, the Earth cannot be flat because the sun would never set. Disagree? Awesome. Give us the geometry, optics, physics that we can test. We can put to the test that tells us what time the sun will set and in what angle, what direction. Just give us that. We've got that for the globe. Any day of the year, any location. I can tell you, applying the geometry, optics, and physics of the Earth, of the globe, I can tell you the direction. And you just need to do that for flat Earth. And if you can't do that, then you don't get past step 1. Red Beret, you coward, you lying coward in the chat here, you can't provide step 1 for substantiating flat Earth. That's why it's a joke. That's why nobody should look into it, because the sun would never set and you can never answer that question. That's why nobody should look into it, CC.
Problems with the link. For some reason, it wasn't opening. I think I fixed it, so I put it on my other video. I'll put it on this, the Flat Earth Dave Zodiac app, and I want you to download it. And I mean, look, the thing is $2.99. Okay, all right, $3, $3 fucking bucks. That's all you gotta pay, and you got whatever the hell you want on there.
Actually, if you pay $3, what you will get is the side effect of having your location published so that anybody who wants it can go get it. Also, your email address, your name, your city where you live, and your password in the clear. Still, last I checked, your password in the clear is available. So if you get the app, that's what you're going to get. I know CC's password, by the way, was published. Okay, so, all right, Red Beret, this is your chance to post the video that you accept as real from space, right? Right. If you are expecting to have a continuous one, then that suggests that you will accept video. If you will not accept any video, then the next one, the some other criteria one, we know you won't accept. So I'm gonna make you a moderator so that you can post it. There you go, you're a moderator. You can post the link to the video that you accept as, hey, leave the kitty alone, that you accept as real from space. And if you can't do that, then whatever else doesn't matter. You're just sea lioning. So there it is. All right. Chop. Here we go. You don't even have to email it to me. Just shoot it. Just pop it right in there. Right there in the chat there. Chump. Come on. Right here. You can be the hero. You can be this is the one that you'll accept. This is the video that you accept. You could be the one flat earther that's honest. Just one. So far, I mean, no flat earthers are honest, but you could break that mold. Anyway, while we're waiting for that, let's see what we got for the poll. 154 votes on the poll. Do you like astronaut ice cream? 60% never had it. Okay. 35% say yes and 5% say no. So of the people that had it, you generally like it. I agree. I like it. But it's way expensive. All right. Where's the link? Red Beret, where is it? Red Beret, you are a moderator right now. You can actually post it. Man. All right. Well, maybe he's looking for it. Godoblate Spheroid says, which Flerf has personally observed the entire known Earth and can attest it is flat everywhere? I know 4 persons and 300 plus others who can attest they have seen the entire Earth. Yeah, there you go. No flat earther can do that. They do like to take personal testimony of people when it matches their pre-selected conclusion. There it is. All right. Come on, Red Beret, link the video that you accept as legitimate. You can post links now. The video that you accept as legitimate. Right? Now, if you don't, if you post something that is not a video that you accept as legitimate, then you prove that you're a liar. So, Juliet says, late for the party, but Ruby Falls is in Chattanooga, Tennessee. You're right. It's not in Knoxville. You're right. I don't know why. I mean, I know. Is it on here? It does. Oh, it does say it right here. It says Chattanooga here. My dad's favorite song. When we go to, all right, when we're in Oregon Stop Pizza near Phoenix. It's in the Phoenix suburb. I don't know. We go there every time. He's like, we got to have him play the Chattanooga Choo Choo. So I was there a couple years ago with him, and I put the song in, and he's like, oh, it's okay. Well, we should start heading out now. And I'm like, oh no, Dad, we should stick around. Maybe, see if there's a song. And he played it. My dad was so excited. Anyway, that's how I remember it. All right. While waiting for Red Beret to post the link, he's posted some messages, but not yet. Not yet. The link that is the video that he accepts as legitimate video from space. Anyway, while we do that, Brenda Creates says, did you wear an onion on your belt when you programmed the Apple II? That's, you don't, come on.
One trick is to tell them stories that don't go anywhere. And in those days, nickels had pictures of bumblebees on them.
I love this. This is so good.
So I tied an onion to my belt, which was the style at the time.
I'm sorry if that's too loud. Oh my gosh. All right. Red Beret. Nothing yet. Amazing. How is it that when given the chance, he doesn't? Dirk Swizzler says, now I know how to get tuned to Clutch's pearls. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I do not like Pearl. I've said it before. A friend at work was doing packet captures on a phone game, and he had mostly figured out the protocol, and then he's asked me for help, and so then together we started editing the game. So we had a whole command line way to play the game written in Perl. And we put it on our Git server, and we did. Right, it was a proper game, proper development, and I taught him how to do, kind of a better structured, object-oriented Perl. Yeah, it was a somewhat object-oriented, well-structured Perl app to hack a game, and then they finally changed it. Dan DeMan says, why is CC always so angry? Little angry Muppet. He is so angry all the time. I'm watching for Red Beret to post that link. Emerson Biggins says, Mike, mod Red Beret long enough for him to post his derpy videos. I am. Where's the video that you will accept, that you have accepted as legitimate from space? Red Beret. Not there. He's gone. He's gone silent. He's I'm just scanning. It's nothing. Man. So bold. Inquisitive Infidel says AI could write a flat earth geometry book. Well, AI has written a bunch of stuff for Flerfs. Including a model of the Earth that starts with the Earth being a globe and includes the ephemerides from NASA and other sources for the positions of the stars or for the planets in the solar system, and then just does a projection onto a pizza. And they're like, "That's a model." It's not your model. It's not a model. You need a plausible mechanism for what causes things to happen. Juliet Charlie Mike for $5 says late for the party, but Ruby Falls is in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Cover that already. Okay. Red Beret. Nothing. He's all talk. Anyway, CC, help Red Beret. You got to be the one. You've got to be, because Red Beret is he's getting his butt smacked here pretty hard.
See, the problem is people they don't want to know. You know, I guess I was like kind of in the denial stage with 9/11. Okay. I remember people telling me in the beginning when it first happened, they did not see any planes. Now, these are people that were actually down there. I wasn't. Look at this fucking thing. It keeps moving. It keeps fucking moving.
That was it. That's the end of the video. Good job, CC. That was it. Good CC. He's so good at making videos. The Rebel Raider says, are you doing a collaboration with Creaky? If so, when is it? It is at 1 a.m. Central Time. You'll have to figure out your time, but it is in the, it's already published. But you know what I didn't do, and I need to do, so I will do, is I need to have everybody from this one get automatically popped to the next one with a redirect, which there we go. Just said it. This is a question I saw asked the other day by Alex. Alex Bryant, Joe MTU, says, what would you say would be the top science to show someone the globe/space is real? True Earth curve formula, gravity formula, or something else? Well, formulas aren't evidence, right? The testing of the formula and showing that it is correct is evidence. But for like the hard, solid, evidence that the Earth is a sphere and that space is real is simple. A photograph of the Earth from space. It's, and I think this one here is probably, I don't know if there's anything better than this one here. This isn't just photos. This is a video. It's actually a bunch of regular photos that are stitched together. I don't know if there's ever been anything better than this. You can see the stars. You can see the satellites. So the things that the flat earthers pretend that are the things that they would accept are here. Right? You can see the lights of the city. Yeah, here's Spain down here, right? This area here. This is Spain, right? This is Morocco. This is the Straits of Gibraltar, right? We've got the aurora is on here. I don't know if this is. I think this is. Let me get that out of there. We've got. I mean, what else? What else do you want? I got to reset that so I can drag it around. It's got everything. You can see storms in here. I think, is it right here that you can see storms and lightning? No, not there. Maybe it's here. Let me try here. Yeah, there it is. Over here. You can see lightning here. I mean, this is so cool. Look at this lightning. What else is there? Hey, flatties, show us flat Earth. Show this for flat Earth. Huh? Show us the same just this portion, right? This is only approximately half of the Earth. Show us approximately half of flat Earth in one photograph. Go ahead. Has anybody seen Red Beret post anything yet? Nothing? Man. Nothing. Wow. Yeah, the ISO, Richard Glover, the ISO, I think it was 51,800 from memory, not 52,600. And the shutter time was, well, of the first one of these that they sent out, this is a montage or a sequence of a bunch. The first one was, I think, a quarter second shutter time. And the aperture was, I think, all the way open for that camera, which was 2 something. I don't remember exactly. So, all right. Oh, Arnold sent something. That's mean. That is mean. Hold on. I'll get it. Hold on. I mean, that is just not. Oh, jeez. You know, you people are a bit. You know, how do you fight with this kind of stuff? All right, here, I'm going to show you what he sent. Arnold. I've got too many live streams here. This right now is 744. There you go. And that's the right book. That is the right book. I do not own that book. I have the Python version of this of the O'Reilly book, which has rats on it, by the way. Anyway, oh yeah, hey, I've been wearing the shirt all day. It says if I say first of all, run away because I have prepared research, data, charts, and I will destroy you. I can't believe you did this to me, Arnold. In the back, stabbing me in the back. All right. Are we ready for another? Oh, Red posted a link. Red posted a link. Hold on. This is the link of the video that he accepts as legitimate video from space. Number one, it's not a video from space. Number two, it's a fisheye lens. Of course, they love the fisheye lenses. Oh, let's embarrass him. Let's embarrass this poor little flatty. Man, I mean, what an embarrassing thing for Flat Earth, that this is what you actually think is legitimate. Right here. This is it. And already we can see the problem, right? First of all, this is, how long is this? It's a 4-minute clip. This is obviously fisheye. You can see the right and left side is curving up. So you accept fisheye lenses? This is the level of evidence that you accept? Embarrassing. Embarrassing. So what's the original full-size video from the beginning? You don't have it. Now, where is the blue firmament with the water behind it? Because Flatty's telling me that the reason why the sky is blue is because it's water and and water is blue. I don't see it. Why is it at high elevation that blue doesn't blue goes away? That seems weird. You failed there. And why does the curvature or straightness of the horizon change as it moves up and down? Look at that. Now it's a little bit curved, not flat. This is globish right here. Wow. Good job. Good job, Flatty. You embarrassed yourself. All right. Let's see. Is this it? Is it just this one? Sometimes they have a montage. No, it's just this one. Seriously. This is what you accept. Okay, fine. Awesome. I got you covered here. I got you covered here, buddy. Just a second. All right, here we go. Here is you accept video from high elevation. Now we don't know how high the elevation was. We don't have the full video of that. We don't know what camera, though we do know it was definitely a fisheye. So not fisheye, it's barrel distortion, but probably just a GoPro. On the other hand, here's a video that was taken with a camera we know about. We have the details on the camera. It was a Sony A7. The lens is a Sony FE 50mm f1.8. Now, what about this lens? Well, this lens is a rectilinear lens, and we can look at the details of this lens right here. So there is a test of the lens to see how much distortion it adds. And you'll see here, if you have a look at yourself at this particular lens. And all this stuff is freely available, including links to the full original video from the ground, is on my website, mctoon.net/Dwayne, DWAYNE. Not going to sign up for the newsletter. Anyway, there is the test of the lens. This is how much lens distortion, barrel distortion it adds. Can you see any curve in there? You do not see any curve in there. That's because this lens is very much rectilinear. It's not perfect. There's nothing perfect in meat space, but this particular lens is really good. Anyway, so now we've quantified the lens. The lens does not add significant barrel distortion. So if there's any curve, it's the real curve. Here's a screenshot of it, and here's a screenshot compressed, so you can see there's curve. And in this one here, I drew a yellow line. The horizon is not straight. The camera is tipping back and forth a little bit. Anyway, let's see here. I need to grab that. Hold on. Dwayne. Copy link address. Just a second, and then I'll plop it in. I'm glad that you accept this type of evidence, because this will be something you accept, because you said you'll accept this kind of evidence. This was your example of evidence. Now, I do not accept I do not prefer GoPro lenses with that high barrel distortion. I do definitely prefer lenses that are rectilinear, like this one right here. So, Red Beret, here it is. What do you say? Here is a non-barrel distorting lens at 117,000 feet showing a curve. Now, here's what everybody watching gets to see in real time. Is this Flerf Red Beret a liar? Because if he will accept that other video, which is obviously a distorted lens, we don't have the full source video, and we don't know how high it was. But this one, we know the lens, we know the camera, we have the full source video, and we know how high it is. 117,000 feet right here. Do you accept this as evidence that the Earth is a globe? Now, obviously, you have declared that high elevation video is qualifying evidence. This is great. Real time, right here, you can choose to be a proven liar. Or you can choose to publicly declare that you are honest and say, yep, this is evidence that the Earth is a globe. What do you say, Red Beret? What do you say? What do you say? Yeah, I know, Icy Spin, don't be silly. Of course, don't be silly. Also, yeah, that's a good question. Where is the firmament? I don't see any dome firmament. Is that 120,000 feet? You gonna move that goalpost, Red Beret? Gonna move that goalpost. Yeah, he's saying that he posted 3 links. Well, what we remember, the thing to you was show the video from space, and I listed off Artemis, ISS, Apollo, Space Shuttle, that you accept as real. And you did not do that, right? Because you had previously said that you needed a continuous video from one of those missions. And if you won't accept an existing video from the missions, then we know you won't accept the next goalpost move that you declare. Aha. Yeah, he's got it. Yep. Nuh-uh. That's what you have, Red Beret. Got it. You do not accept evidence. You are not interested in truth. You are only interested in lying. Got it. Okay. That's all we need. Very, very telling. And this is the state. This is the state of flat earthers. It's been the state for all 4 years of my experience with them. All right. I'm looking for the comments to what he does accept. It is another one. Let's see here. From the Morgile. It's no different. It's a montage. Okay. Of, again. All right. I'll put them up. I'll put them up here. It's a montage of GoPro video. All right. Don't know the provenance of this one here. Oh my gosh, the Morgile. All right, here we are. Now, here's the thing. Remember, my video, not GoPro. We've got the original full source video of it. It's a rectilinear lens, and we know the elevation. None of these will have that. Okay, let's see it. Jumping ahead. Wait, I'm sure that the description will have the original one. The person talking to John is this. He's in a show called Globebusters. Oh, no, it doesn't actually have the links to the original full videos. How high was this? Don't know. What was a lens? Don't know. What? Oh, we switched to a different one. This one is a GoPro. You can tell because the shape of the horizon is changing depending on the tip. Sweet. So now, remember everybody, he wanted a continuous video. And what does he send? An edited video that's not continuous. Oh, another cut. Well, oh, hold on a second. There it is. The Earth is a globe. Look at that. It's curving. Red Beret. This is what we call the first law of Flerf. All Flerf evidence contradicts the Flerf's position. Right. If the shape of the horizon changes based on where you pause the video, obviously this is not the lens that you want to have. Oh my God. And the Morgile. Oh, the Morgile. Guy that can't stay out of prison, has no money, constantly begging for money because he can't stop doing drugs. Wow. Wow. Anyway, thanks for the globe evidence. Awesome. Seriously. They don't even look. They don't even look. Oh, no, wait a second. It's getting concave. Now it's concave. Look at that. The sides are curving up. It's the same video. You seriously, you're such an idiot. You are so dumb. You destroyed. Oh, a cut. Another cut. Non-continuous. Non-continuous. You need continuous. Is this your standards? Oh, Jesus, another another GoPro. Good job. No, oh, another crop. And you can see the horizon changing shape again. It's what they do. They'll take a little clip of it where the horizon is below the center of frame, because below the center of frame, the curve that's there gets reversed because of the barrel distortion. But because it's tipping back and forth, you can see it varying. If it wasn't, and there's some videos where it doesn't, and they just crop it so that you don't see any more of it. But where the camera is not tilting, then it's a little more stable. And there's a couple that they like to lean into for those. All right, man, Red Beret, this is really embarrassing for you. Oh, another cut. This is his best. No firmament. Can't see the ice wall. Oh, there's a cut. No ice wall. Where's the ice wall? My gosh. It goes to concave to globe. Oh, no, it's globe. There it is, curved. Oh, now it's concave. You're such an idiot. You're so dumb. How are you so stupid? How can a human be this stupid? Seriously, this is a 16-minute video of globe evidence. It's so stupid. You are such an idiot. Oh my gosh. All right. Seriously, a 16-minute montage of GoPro lenses. All right, we can already see that this one is curving. Concave. I don't think this is a below the clouds, so it's not very high. Going through the clouds. Okay, now we're above the clouds. Wait a second. What's this on the left side? Is this one of the Blue Origin ones that was heavily cropped? I bet that's what this is. There's a Blue Origin one that they like to show because it's really high, but it was taken, of course, with the GoPro. Dark Star is back. Welcome, Dark Star. Oh, look at that. Concave Earth. Oh, it's a cut. Still concave. Seriously. All right, well, let's move ahead. Oh. Varying curvature. Oh, here's one that doesn't have a whole lot of tip to it, but you can still see the left side. Look at that left side and the right side. Curving up. This is concave. It's not concave. This is a GoPro. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the doggy cam again. You can see. You see how this let me add the arrow here. Now this strut thing here, right here, this is straight in reality. So is this. In reality, these are straight. Why is this curved? The reason why it's curved is because the lens is curving it. That's why. Seriously. You guys are so dumb. You just you're such idiots. Crikey. I had to reload the screen because when I put an arrow on, then it messes with it. All right, doggy cam. Let's see about this one here. I'm waiting for the one with the wire from the piggy cam. All right, concave, so it's GoPro lens. Do you have any that's not a GoPro lens? Seriously, what a fail. I hope he left. This is so embarrassing. Use a freaking ruler to measure the horizon flatness, buddy. Sure, okay. I got you covered. I got you covered. I'll do that. Let's get a good one here. I mean, we can see this. You don't need a ruler, but I got you. I can do it. he went back. This one's not very high. Remember, okay, all right. Here we go. There we go. So here's a ruler. And look at that. You can see in the middle, the horizon is below that line. Are you saying that the Earth is concave now? I don't think so. You're not a concaver, are you? This is just showing that the lens is adding distortion. So that's not flat. Okay, so now this has gone from just lying to a real mental illness, because that's not flat. That's bent concave. Seriously, this is a real mental illness that Red Beret has. A real, actual mental illness. All right. And every single one of your examples, every one of these, no exception, matches exactly what I said. Number 1, barrel distorting lens. Number 2, we don't have the full video. Number 3, we don't know how high it was. But what we do have on this one is all 3 of them. Don't want to play the ad. Skipping the ad. Hold on. Yes, I don't need a laundry. Why am I getting a laundry ad? You think that I have a... I don't. I'm not the one. All right. So here we go. So now I'll do the same thing. I'll add a line. Right here. You want a ruler? I gotcha. Right there. Let me get it here. There you go. So, I mean, you can see, I put the straight edge to it and you can see it. Poor guy, right? I mean, it's tough being a flatty. I mean, getting crushed constantly, it's embarrassing. The crayon budget alone is just, it's tough, But while we're at it, let's look here. We got this one here. High altitude balloon, 70 some thousand feet right there. And this has a straight edge on it already. So here we can go on the left side. You can see the straight edge there, right? See that? We can go across to the other side. Straight edge is on the horizon here, right? And right in the middle, we can see it bulging up. Now, what is the lens? This is a not just a rectilinear lens. It's an anastigmatic lens specifically designed to reduce distortions. So MCToon.net, just search for Albert on the search bar and you'll find it. Albert, you'll find the original. I think I have, I've got some details on the camera, on the lens. This is the, see it says Aerostigmat. These are just assorted things I got in my research on the lens that was used. There it is. That's not the exact camera, but that's the camera that they use. It's a Fairchild camera. Now, how big is that? You don't really get a feeling for how big this camera is until you look at this. Look at that. Look how big this freaking camera is. This isn't a medium format camera. This is a large format camera. thing is giant. That's what she said. So let's see here. Add to stage. Add to stage. There you go. So there it is. There's the lens that the photograph was taken with. So once again, high elevation, straight edge across the horizon, definitely curved. Man, tough day for you, Flatty. Tough day to get totally crushed. Sean Hawkins says he's used a camera like that. And yep, I know you were a photographer in the Army, but really a full frame lens like that, or a camera like that, is huge. Anyway, well, thank you, Red Beret, for humiliating all flat earthers again. Paul Schober says World War I. Oh, Sean Hawkins, it was during World War I when you used it? I got it. I gotcha. You're looking pretty good. You're looking pretty good for a World War I vet, Sean. Gotta say. Donnie's asking Red Beret for any more evidence. Seriously, you've destroyed Flat Earth, Red Beret. This is how bad it is. Flat Earthers can't help but destroy Flat Earth. Why is that? Well, it's because all evidence is that the Earth is a globe. You can't argue it. And so everything that they look for is, it's all globe evidence. They're stuck. There's no way around it. So, all right, Red Beret, thank you very much. Red Beret says, now everyone knows how a fisheye lens works. Concave and convex the horizon. My work is done here. Thanks for helping spread the awareness. They'll be alert now. Yeah, definitely Flatty should be alert now. And so be sure to use a rectilinear lens like this one that definitely shows the curve of the Earth. So there you go. Yeah. And I mean, this is a pretty bad for you, but I do appreciate it. All right, we'll get back to some CC. He completely destroyed. He ended that last one unusually. So we're on to this next one here.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. CC here, Chris from New York, Westchester County. It's 5/8/26. Today, actually, well, I just want to get into Artemis real quick again. I know the last video I had, well, whatever, it doesn't matter. It's my channel, I can do whatever the hell I want. There is a problem, and I looked this up, and I just, you gotta love NASA, okay? Because they throw it in your face. That's what they do. They throw it in your face. And they have to. That's what they have to do. They've got to throw this shit in your face for them to feel better about themselves. Because they're all lying about this.
I'm smelling something. What is that? Projection.
Every single day they've got to live this bullshit lie. I haven't seen one single, and I haven't gone through all of them. I don't really need to. But I haven't seen one single picture at all. And that's another thing, too, I want to get into about pictures. That remotely looks like anything that it should look like if you were in space, which doesn't exist, by the way.
How does he know what space should look like? I'm sure he'll tell us.
Taking a picture of Earth. It doesn't look anything like it should.
You mean like this one here? Yeah, like this one.
It looks wrong. No stars. The word.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, stars. Yeah. In fact, this was about a month after Artemis came back. So this picture had been available for about a month when Flerfy Poo recorded this particular video. What a fail. What a fail.
Don't worry. We can't take stars with our HD cameras or anything like that. No, I can probably zoom in on a freaking crater with my galaxy freaking thing here right now. Actually, it is a day moon. That's right. You can see right through it.
Oh my gosh. If you could see through it, you could see stars through it, and you could identify the stars that you're seeing through it. Right? Every star that you can see, every one of them, there's about 6,000 stars that we can see with our eyes on a dark, dark night. Every single one of them has been identified, and many, many more. So anyway, a video or a photograph of a star being seen through the moon, that would be the one you want. But the blue is in front of the moon, idiot. The blue is in front of the moon. And you know how you know that? Because you just wait a little bit longer and then it gets darker and the blue part that's up in the sky goes away. Right? The sky isn't blue anymore. It becomes dark. It becomes black. Why is it black? Because of Rayleigh scattering, way beyond your intelligence. But we know, it doesn't matter why. We know that the blue is in front of the moon. Because when you take a photograph of the moon, even when it's blue, you can still, if you expose it aggressively, you can still see the actual moon, the whole circle. Oh my gosh, he's so dumb. How can you be that dumb? Red Beret, you gotta tell him. Can you get a message to CC about how dumb he is about the moon? Red Beret, help us out here. Help him out. It's embarrassing. I mean, he's embarrassing himself.
I love those day moons. Isn't that great? If that was a real satellite, okay, you would not be able to see through that at all. You shouldn't be able to see through anything at all.
You can't.
I don't give a shit. And where's the black drop? Where is it? No, it's all blue.
The black drop?
Don't worry, it's blue in space. That's right. That's what it is. It's blue in space.
What are you talking about? It's black in space. Why is it as blue in space? What the heck is... He's not very smart.
Shit! Damn! I'm going to speak about rockets, too, in space. You're going to like that one. Yeah, it's a Think About It Friday. Why not? Why not? So, the amount...
Tell us... Remember, he told us how he knows about physics.
Of air that it takes to live in space for 10 days in a little car smaller than this, probably. I don't know. This is probably a pretty good size. You can fit 4 people in here, no problem, right? Yeah, actually quite comfortable, I think. Put a bed right there, a couple of beds. Put the hole in the ground for...
Yeah, this is CC's third video tonight that we've been watching. Same shirt.
The toilet. Yeah, I think that'll work well. That should be nice. 10 days. You know how much air they would have to bring with them? That's right. 33.6 kilograms. See?
Oh. Well, we could round that to 34 kilograms. Turns out that 33.6 is not that number that you love so much. It's actually 33.6 is not 33. And if you round it, it's still not 33. Just always looking for that number you guys love so much.
You gotta love NASA. Thank you for that number, NASA. I really appreciate that. That's great. Anyway, so it's great having AI, isn't it? You know, I mean, well, the thing is a little pissed off at me lately, so I'm not treating it the way AI should be treated, but it's
seriously, he thinks AI is sentient.
Scary. You know, it really is some weird shit. Anyway, let's get into the rockets.
Tell us, CC. Give us your physics.
NASA and their Walt Disney World fakeness of bullshit. Rockets cannot work in space.
Really?
You cannot have a rocket with no air ignite.
Why not? Why not? Are you going to give us the physics for why that doesn't work?
Can't do it. Now, I thought about this deeply, but you know what? I think NASA must have figured this out. As long as you ignite the rocket, stay with me here, okay? Now follow me on this. This is for the Globers, okay? Maybe NASA figured this out, that if you ignite it here on Earth, and you keep the ignition going,
Yeah.
into space, and you don't turn that rocket off, you gotta
Okay.
keep it on the whole time, you can get into space with a rocket, I guess.
Oh.
Maybe that's what it is.
Okay.
And they did. They figured that out. They figured it out. As long as you ignite it here, you can go into space with no air, by the way, and zero gravity, by the way, and move.
It's not zero gravity. Flatties have like this kind of like 4-year-old mentality about how things work. They think that no air means no gravity. They do. I'm not kidding. Flat earthers think that. Not all of them. Many flat earthers think that zero air causes zero gravity. That's how dumb they are.
Move around.
CC is one of them.
Yeah, that's another thing, too. There's nothing to push off of, so where the fuck are you going?
Oh, you're not pushing off. What? Oh my gosh. So, my favorite thing to show how to test whether or not you need air to push off of is to well, let me. My shirt I've been wearing all day is the Johnny Cash shirt. Got it at Fleet Farm. Definitely been wearing it all day. So what you do, CC, Red Beret, you could try this too, and then report to CC. Get a wheelchair, right? And then go to a bowling alley. And in the bowling alley, bring a balloon, okay? Now get there, wheel yourself on up to the lane. Grab a balloon, right? Grab a balloon, blow it up larger than a bowling ball, right? And then shove it as hard as you can toward the pins. Okay? And what will happen to your wheelchair? It won't go flying back. Right? Now, go get a bowling ball. Go get a it doesn't matter how heavy, but for demonstration, get one of the heavier bowling balls and get yourself up there. And if you want, you could do like we do. What you do is you get a drill press and you drill out, you start at the thumb hole and you drill out a cavity inside the bowling ball and then fill it with lead, right? So you melt the lead, no eating it. Okay, flatties. Just because it's sweet doesn't mean you can eat it. Anyway, fill it up with lead and then, and now your bowling ball is like 25 or 30 pounds.